Got the little dog here. So, how's everyone doing today? Interesting article relating to, I guess, the recent Walmart shootings. I'm pretty sure everyone heard about that, and it was nationwide. And it was kind of interesting in a way that I had one of the junior workers who decided, it was actually in California, who decided to sign a petition or to start a petition and to get 50,000 signatures in order to pull firearms. I got you, Ace. I got you, Ace. Yeah, but anyway, to pull, away from firearms. And you have Democratic presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren. And Elizabeth Warren, she said, like, listen, they want to ban video games. They believe that well, I won't say ban video games, but the violent video games and the uses of it, because they feel like it's a contribution to, people's mental health, and makes it more prone for individuals to go out there and start doing these mass shootings. Now, that's like I don't really think that's a really cohesive, statement. I don't think that violent video games really contribute a whole lot of violence, because, like I said, growing up, Rockstar games, and you have many video games that's going on here, like Gears of War and all these, Call of Duty. It's cool, but I kind of understand it as entertainment, and also it actually understands the mental state of the individual who's playing those video games. And most too, that's why they was very restrictive about rated M for mature. You have to be 17 and up to purchase these type of games, like at GameStop, Walmart. But nowadays, kids can be very creative. They have Amazon, and they purchase these games anyway without doing their own will, and they could be like 14, 15, 16 years old, using credit cards or your parents' debit card. And we got to understand that sense, if you want to go to the approach that of course President Trump, he stated that, yeah, well, violent video games is one of the main issues. But I got to really consider this. People want, she was having a statement that Walmart and all these other, Walmart and these retail industries like Dunham's, and especially specifically Walmart, should not be selling firearms. And I went to a Walmart not too long ago, and I was like, man, down here in Georgia, like, some of them sell firearms. And I know in Michigan, I rarely see any type of a Walmart supermarket that sells firearms. And that can, be a good contributing factor as well to actually want to eliminate the crime. But like I said before in my other videos, it always has to go to the mental health. Mental health is extremely important, and we just don't kind of understand like why people do the things they do. It can be the trauma issues. It can be just some people believe it's the incel, like people that isolate themselves and they just feel incompetent, and they just want to get back at individuals. That's why a lot of school shootings happen. I mean, they do various background checks, intelligent background checks, and at the same time, I had a discussion with my friend yesterday, and we was just stating that, like, well, why is this, this going on? A friend should have a good, thorough application when you purchase these firearms. And I'm thinking, like, I kind of agree, but at the same time, these people that's purchasing these firearms, so most of them, some of them, they get it illegally, and also too, they have a clean record. And when someone has a clean record, it's kind of hard, to really track them down to see if they're not going to really just spaz out one day and use a deadly weapon to kill many people. And you got to consider that factor. But going to my notes here, Walt Disney co-owned networks like ESPN, ABC decided to delay this weekend's broadcast. It was going to broadcast actually a variety of video games like Apex Legends that came out. I heard that was a good game. Battle Royale games. EA Sports Tournament. I think Electronic Arts Take Two Interactive Software Activision Blizzard fell between 1.5 to 3.5%, and they was the one who really do like first person and third person shooter games. And Thomas Marshall, who's the employee of San Bernardino, California, he was on the ride with Elizabeth Warren as well. He was like, well, okay, yeah, but violent video games is really not the main issue. It's the ban of these firearms. We should not be selling the assault rifles. Now, back in 2015, they do have a little, there's still policies that they kind of raised the minimum wage to purchase firearm to 21, and it's still like the same, but they really writing a report to the National Rifle Association. So I don't know how this really gonna play out, but I just find this really interesting on Reuters. Also, to the American Federation of Teachers, want to stop selling guns as well. And I remember like 2 or 3 years ago, I believe that teachers still have the authorization, permission to carry a firearm while they're teaching in class, just for protection because of the various school shootings that was going on. But I don't know, man. I mean, what you guys think that's like the ultimate solution to really eliminate these mass shootings? Even though we live in an imperfect world, evil is really amongst this world. sadly. But that's from the beginning of time. But at the same time, man, I mean, this stuff can happen randomly. I mean, it was just another shooting in Delaware County. People just trying to do copycats. I think it was one in Missouri. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous, man. But you're always gonna have these type of situations happen, man. But you just always gotta get yourself guarded up. You always gotta have yourself spiritually ready, man. Take some active shooting courses. You know, be familiar with weapons in order to protect yourself. I do believe that we still should have the ability as Americans to always keep your arms with you. You know, because you never know, man. You know, just due to a home invasion or anything, because people are really crazy, and you got at least give yourself a fighting chance to defend yourself. All because you have a weapon doesn't mean automatically that you're invincible. You know, but that's really all I really have to say. I have the link in the description box. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. Love you too, Ace. Mufasa. That's all the it's all the animals here, you know, and snacks, Fendi. Yeah, but it's your boy Young Link, man. You know, just email me at rodney9312@gmail.com, and we're gonna get at it. I'm out.